Let me tell you a story from a book called The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. It's about two friends who grew up together and took different paths in life. One friend became a powerful advisor to the king, while the other friend became a monk. After many years, they met again, and the advisor felt sorry for his monk friend, who lived a simple life eating only rice and beans. The advisor tried to give him advice, saying that if he learned to serve the king, he wouldn't have to live such a basic life. But the monk responded by saying that if the advisor learned to live on rice and beans, he wouldn't feel the need to serve the king. This story teaches us an important lesson about wealth. It shows us that wealth is not just about having power, luxury, or doing nothing. True wealth is about having freedom. The author Collins believes that freedom is the most valuable thing you can buy. In his book, Collins offers a simple and straightforward path to achieving wealth and freedom. The book started as a series of letters that the author wrote to his teenage daughter. Eventually, these letters turned into a popular book that has sold around 400,000 copies. People are drawn to the book because Collins's approach is as simple as the title suggests. He emphasizes that building wealth is not complicated. According to J.L. Collins, building wealth is almost inevitable if you follow 3 steps. Number 1. Always spend less money than you earn. If you spend as much or more than you earn, you are like a fancy slave. The author mentions a famous boxer, Mike Tyson, who made a lot of money but still ended up broke because he spent too much. You might know someone like that too, who complains about having to work a lot even though they should have enough money. This is because when we own a lot of things, those things start to control us. We have to spend time and money taking care of them, which can become tiring over time. The book doesn't focus on budgeting or cutting back on small things like coffee. Instead, it appeals to our common sense. We all know how much money we have and can roughly calculate how much we spend. Building wealth is about making sure that you consistently spend less than you earn. Having a high savings rate is great because it means you can live on less while also having more to invest for the future. The author, Collins, leads a simple lifestyle and doesn't spend money on unnecessary things like fancy cars. Because of this, he has the freedom to choose whom he works with and how he spends his time. Collins suggests aiming for a savings rate of 50% of your income, which means saving half of what you earn. The main idea is that once you start making more money than you need, try to spend less than you earn. This way, you can save and invest more, which leads to financial freedom and more control over your life. Number 2, get out of debt as fast as you can and stay there. Different experts have different opinions about debt. Some say it can be useful, while others, like Collins, believe it's best to avoid it. Collins compares having debt to being covered in leeches. It's not appealing and has negative effects on your finances. Collins advises that you should try to get out of debt as soon as possible. Once you become debt-free, you will have extra money that you can invest in the stock market each month. This will help your investments grow over time. There are 3 types of debt that people often consider good debt: business loans, student loans, and mortgage loans. However, Collins suggests being cautious with business loans because they require careful handling. He believes that student loans should not exist because they increase the cost of education and can lead to people being trapped in jobs they don't want long after finishing college. When it comes to mortgage loans, Collins recommends buying a house that meets your needs rather than buying the biggest house you can afford. He compares buying a house to buying apples. You can buy any quantity, but the more you buy, the more it will financially burden you for many years. If you are currently debt-free, it's best to try and stay that way. If you are in debt, focus on paying it off quickly. Once you are debt-free, shift your focus towards growing your wealth and investments. Number 3, invest most of your savings into index funds until you're financially free. Many finance books emphasize the importance of investing in index funds, and Collins agrees with this approach. He recommends a specific index fund called the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund, or its exchange-traded fund version, called VTI. While you are in the stage of accumulating wealth and trying to grow a nest egg that is 25 times your annual expenses, Collins suggests putting 100% of your investments into this fund. This fund tracks the performance of all U.S. stocks. Collins reminds us that sticking to this investment strategy can be much harder than it seems. During market crashes or times of panic, people around you may start selling their investments, and the news media might be filled with messages urging you to sell too. However, if you stay committed to your investment plan, you are likely to succeed. Throughout history, the stock market has generally worked in favor of those who have stayed invested for a long time. Once your investment portfolio reaches your desired goal, such as $1 million, Collins claims that you can safely withdraw 3-7% of that amount each year while still allowing your assets to grow. This suggestion is based on a famous study called the 4% rule. At this point, all that's left for you to do is enjoy the freedom that your newfound wealth provides. Thank you for joining me in this discussion about building wealth and achieving financial freedom. I hope you found the insights from The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins valuable and applicable to your own journey. Remember, the 3 steps outlined by Collins are simple but powerful. Spend less than you earn. By maintaining a high savings rate and living below your means, you can create a positive difference between your income and expenses, allowing you to save and invest more for the future. Get out of debt and stay debt-free. Debt can be a burden that hinders your financial progress. Aim to eliminate debt as quickly as possible and be cautious about taking on new debt. Being debt-free provides more financial freedom and flexibility. Invest in index funds. Consider allocating a significant portion of your savings into index funds, such as the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund or its ETF equivalent. The stock market has historically provided favorable returns over the long term, and staying committed to your investment plan, even during market fluctuations, can lead to success. In conclusion, building wealth is about making conscious choices, living below your means, and consistently investing in a disciplined manner. By following these principles, you can create a path to financial freedom and enjoy the benefits it brings. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more insightful content on personal finance and wealth-building strategies. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best on your journey towards financial independence.